when you have some persons who want to be the judge and the jury of everything, and they only look at things one side and make comment based on maybe their personal feelings or maybe based on how they see the situation, but they are not going to understand why you make certain decisions or why you did what you had to do. And that was the situation with me. And I do understand that not everybody will agree with certain things, but it is just what it is. Not everything that you do and say people will agree with, and that is okay. I was just speaking my truth. I was just talking my story, and I didn't lie about anything. I didn't lie on anybody. Um, some have it to say that I am ungrateful. Some even went as far as saying, um, it's a Proverbs. The terminology is, let's see, the terminology is like you're sitting on Rockstone and cursing river, or you're sitting on riverbank cursing Rockstone, something like that. So basically, what they're saying, well, what I get from it, I am in the country and I'm finding fault of things, but wherever you go, you will find fault. There's problem with everything. It's either you work with it or you leave it. And even in my country, there's problem with things, but the problem is that what I see happen with me or the situation that I was in, and I make a complaint about it, and nothing didn't happen. Nothing did happen. So that is why I behave the way I behave. I try to keep things professional. I was trying to do things the right way, and nothing happened. And sometimes people will not take you seriously until you do the unthinkable or do things that is unpleasant, and that was just the situation. Anybody don't know what I'm talking about? The last two videos on this channel. Those are the last two videos that I'm referring about. Um, I don't want this my YouTube channel or the videos that I make about gossip and stuff like that. But if something happened to me and I need to talk about it, I will talk about it. And when you see me talk about things like this, it's because it is becoming overbearing. It's because I try to deal with it in other ways before I bring it here in public domain. Whenever somebody or some persons want to buy out a situation and don't buy it out fairly, well, that is what happened. So the person who tried to try my case, you're not a judge, you're not a lawyer, you're not I don't know what to say, but you want to try my case. And because you want to try my case, and the same people that you're using to try my case is the same people that you're against, is the same people that you don't like, is the same people that you criticize all the time. And because I heard you talking about them all the time, I decided to leak what I have heard you said. This person, some of the things, she didn't mention them to me, she mentioned them to other persons or people within her quote unquote catalog or entourage. And I overheard the conversation, and when I overheard the conversation, just make comment based on vexation or when things don't go the way she wanted to go, then she makes comment. But to each their own. I don't business with people. I don't business what people want to do. Just don't come in my lane. Just don't come in my way, and I am good. That's all I have to say. Don't come in my way. I don't care with you. Do your own thing. And even when I'm saying all this, I don't business with you. Don't come in my way. You did come in my way. You did come in my way trying to split justice, and justice didn't split right. Justice didn't split fair, and you're not in a position to split any form of justice because you are a regular co-worker just like me. We are on the same level. So what kind of justice you want to split? And the things that you're talking about is the same thing that you're doing. And the things that you see in other people that is not right is the same thing that you're doing. So it's double standard. And that is why I came out and made those two videos, the last two videos that I did on this channel. That is why I did it. Because you people had a grand time over my situation. You laugh about it. You talk about it. I guess you make it viral within the company. You do You see a lot of stuff, and I heard back everything. All right. Remember that sometimes when people do say things, you don't stay at the same place that you said it. Things always find foot and mouth, all type of thing, to move from one place to a next place. And it did move because I heard it back. You know why I believe? Because of other incidents that happened at that particular location, and you were the one who ran with it. You were the one who made a scene out of it, and you were the one who was a part of the judge, the jury, and the lawyer and the reporting team. You. So, I guess you want to do the same in my situation. You're not in a position to make any comments. You're not in a position to make any faults, to say certain things regarding what happened. You're not in a position, so leave it as it is. Sometimes when you cannot say good, don't say bad, keep your mouth shut. And sometimes when your person cannot get along, you just take a little time and pull away from them and wish them all the best. But no, you don't do that, Miss. Welcome to my life, Miss. What you call it? Big, bad, and brave. So basically, that is just what happened. Those are the two videos that I will make, and I will leave it at that. Bash me if you want to bash me. Leave your comments if you want to leave your comments. That's life. As I said before, not everybody will agree with the things that you do and say. But when you're in a position doing the same thing, don't get to find fault of people. Don't do it. When you're the same one doing the same thing, do not do it. And the next thing, when something don't concern you, leave it alone. Leave it alone. There are so many things in society that just want to say good night. I'm passing through. Okay. Thank you so much for passing through. It's been a while. I haven't heard from you. How is things? There's a lot of things in society that people turn a blind eye to, that they should like report to authority, and they don't. But like other things that don't concern them, then they try to like, make a scene of it. While there are other important things in society. Everything cook and curry. Alright. I'm glad everything cook and curry. I hope you're okay. I am okay. I'm just doing a late night live. So yeah. And I was just commenting on the last two videos that I did. There's a lot of things in society that people should be more concerned about, and they don't, and they just let the little things and the petty things bother them. And if you're going to talk about something, ensure that you understand what you're talking about before you talk about it. And if you want to split justice, ensure that you split it fair. And sometimes people will see things happening and people talking about it, and nobody take it serious until you do something that is not acceptable. And that was my situation, because there are several times when I talk among them that there are certain things that I don't like, and there are certain things that I observe and nothing is being done about it. Normally they would say, well, you can continue to take that, you're not saying anything. Of course I was saying things, but I did it in the right way. I don't get up and curse and calling names and belittling people. No, I did not. I went and I make a report. And I did so gently and respectfully. Yeah, Thanksgiving. I didn't know it was even Thanksgiving until yesterday. I was on social media and I realized that it was Thanksgiving. And then I realized that it's Black Friday. I don't know. I'm living in a total different world. Because I didn't know. I know Thanksgiving is in November. Black Friday is in November. But the exact date, that I didn't know. Is yesterday I was on social media and I see the comments and stuff, people talking about Black Friday celebration and Thanksgiving celebration. Yes, I hope everything was okay, as you said. Well, good to hear that. And I hope everything I hope everything goes well for the rest of the year for you and your family. Every third Thursday in November is Thanksgiving, and when is Black Friday? Today. Today was Black Friday. Or last week Friday. Oh, the day after. Alright. So you did a lot of shopping. People normally do a lot of shopping on Black Friday. You know? People save up their money for Black Friday to get special discounts. Everyone shopping online. Those days are done. What are you trying to say? Black Friday is not important because people are shopping online. But on Black Friday, I think people get special types of discounts on certain items, or maybe all items, because people normally having some form of promotion. Black Friday starts last weekend, something new. Okay. And yet they say America don't have any money because the country is in recession. So Black Friday is what, from last week Friday until this week Friday? So it's like 1 week. Sometimes people don't have money to do certain things, but when they see discounts, they will find money to buy whatever they want to buy. Especially if it is something that they needed for a long time and they just could not buy it because of the price, and they see it at a reasonable price, then they might go for it. A lot of things are changing, so people have to change with time. I'm here as usual, taking a hard life easy. Yeah, man, very simple. And sometimes people take my simpleness and my quietness as being quote unquote soft. Looks, it's deceiving. Because sometimes the people who talk a lot, they don't know nothing. They just talk nonsense. Or just love to talk to be seen. The weather here, the weather is okay. The last few days was wet, rainy, but it's getting better. In the Caribbean, it's either rain or sun. Either or either. And this time of the year is like the hurricane season, so sometimes you'll get more rain than normal. And in Jamaica it's the same thing too, because down there was very wet. Miss my last live was when last week, around last week this time. That's how it going, and you can watch the replay. Sometimes people are busy and they have to do what they have to do, so not all the time I'll expect to have everybody here or the same persons here all the time. You can watch the replay. Sometimes what I normally do, I will go back and edit the replay, because sometimes, even though I'm on live, sometimes I don't really started talking till like a few minutes into the live, so I will cut out all that, let it start from where I actually started talking. If you understand what I'm saying. It's life. In life you live and you learn. So they try to make me feel bad, and I just return back the favor. So the turn on them. I know that particular person, if she have a heart and if she have a conscience, she will feel bad just the same. Please like the live. Thank you. Sometimes when you do certain things, especially when you decided to put certain things on um, social media, everybody will come and try to justify things, and that is okay. Everybody will comment. Everybody will have their little input. Some you might agree with, some you don't, and some maybe can affect you negatively if you're a sensitive person. But just bear in mind that when you come on social media, there is a lot of people on social media, all type of people on social media, and therefore everybody will share different opinion of things and different opinion of you. Some people even go and dig up your past and bring it back. Got cut off. Me or you? I know sometimes when I'm here, I do get cut off, or I get, what should I know? The live keep reconnecting. I don't know. Oh, on my hand. Okay. I thought it was on my side because sometimes my live the connection don't work so good. I don't know. Maybe because of the internet package. They all work when they're ready. It's technology, so they have their own problem. But in spite of the problem, I didn't expect it to be so severe, honestly. Please like the live. Thank you. Thanks in advance. Yeah. So as I was saying, yeah, when you're on social media, you find all type of people on social media. And some people, when they're on social media, that is where they find their strength. They will say all the bad things, the demeaning things, and when they see you in real life, you know, they just don't say anything. Like when they come on social media, they find the strength to say whatever they have to say. So you now put yourself on social media. You just have to expect anything. You can't be on social media and sensitive about everything because when people comment, when people say certain things and you follow everything, then you are going to be sad. You're going to be depressed. If you know that certain things is true and you don't want to talk about it, you leave it as it is. Because sometimes when you try to defend yourself in certain situations, it just make it worse. And as I said before, people will find your past and dig it up. And nothing is wrong with that. Everybody have a past. Some people past is not so good, while others is okay. But a past is a past. So you might be doing something a few years ago and you realize that that life is not for you anymore. And you decided to change. That was you. You're not that person anymore. Fantastic. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you so much. So yes, instead of like cursing and belittling people, I can be sarcastic. You haven't done any live on on the road. I'm gonna take you on the road one of these days. Christmas is coming, I'll take you on the road. Let me not promise anything because there are times when I promise stuff and it don't work. Because last month it was what, October, and I planned to do Vlogtober and nothing didn't work out. Plus I have little situation in my life that I'm dealing with. When I'm going through my time, I just want to be alone. And I leave YouTube alone, and I leave vlogging alone, and I leave everything alone. And when things is okay, then I come back. Sometimes you have to take a little break from everything. And then with me now, I am doing like I'm doing so many things at once. I'm trying really to see what will work from what will not work. But yeah, I plan to do vlogs, man. I plan to do everything. It just takes time. It takes time to grow. And plus I have one device, which is my phone. But things will get better with time, don't worry. If you stick around, you will see the transformation. And sometimes people will say things about you or say things about the things that you post. Not everything I can follow up with, honestly. Because if you follow everything that people are saying, then you're going to be sad. What you really want to do or what you really want to focus on, you will not get to do that because you keep following what people saying. Yeah, you cannot stop people from talk. Remember, you put yourself in public domain. So no matter what you do, no matter what you post, somebody will say something negative. And you cannot stop that and you cannot help it. That's people overall. As I was saying, based on my situation on the last two videos, I will rest it as it is. I will leave it as it is. Um, and when you talk too much and you talk people all the time, just bear in mind that people will go back and say things. And people always go back and say things. But I am not the one who will like listen to every ear say or everything that people have to say and then make a comment on it and be sad about the situation. When I comment on something, it's long overdue. It's long overdue. It's because you're going on and on and on and you won't stop. So when it's getting unbearable now, I will say something because you need to stop. And people can be finding fault with other people when you're knowing that you are doing the same thing. That's double standard. But that's how it going. Nobody don't perfect, Nobody don't perfect, but you can't be doing finding fault with what others doing when you're doing the same thing. And then when some people realize that some persons are not like the outspoken type, some persons are not the aggressive type, and the type what quote unquote as any little thing happen, they just want to war it out. When you're not that aggressive, it's like people see you as a weak fence and they just want to take set on you. And I see that happen all the time. So when people say, okay, this person is quote unquote soft, and they will do things to you and they will say things about you and you just let it slide. And because they let it slide, they will continue on and on and on and on. Sometimes there's so much you can take and no more. Sometimes you can forgive person 70 times 7 and no more. Enough is enough. So when you decided to take a stand against certain things and you stand up against certain things and you talk about certain things, people will say you have an attitude, some will say you change. There's no change. Sometimes is certain things have to happen for some people to see certain side of you. And sometimes people bring out that side of you, the side that you don't, that you even yourself don't like. Because I don't like to curse. You see people get up and curse and belittle themselves and belittle others. I don't like to do that. If I'm upset about something or mad with somebody about something, I talk about what get me upset. And I'm finished. And because I'm not the type that will just get up and complain about everything, that is why sometimes people do what they want to do and quote unquote say, oh, she's soft. Let her do so and so. She's not saying anything. When you think I'm not saying anything, I'm observing everything. And I have been saying something all along. And then when I did what I had to do, you retaliate. So both of us retaliate, and that is okay. One action leads to another. Simple. And if people were taking things serious and taking people serious when they talk about stuff, certain things would not happen. And no, I'm not talking in codes, I'm not talking in parables. I'm talking based on the last 2 videos that I did recently. That is what I'm talking about. The workplace gossip. People want to bash me for the situation. People want to bash me because they're saying that I come in the country and I came for a better life and I come for this and I come for that. And I choose to find fault of situation. I don't find fault of any situation. I just talk about things that I see that was unfair. These are things that I've been talking about for over a year. It's not yesterday. It's not today. It's not last month or the month before. Things that was happening over a year. But nobody take me serious. And also sometimes when you're in a situation and things is not working out for you and you're not happy, just move on, yeah? Just move on. Who to tell maybe when you move on, when you close one chapter and next one is there waiting for you. So instead of arguing with people, instead of sinning yourself, instead of being unhappy, move on. Move on. I know sometimes certain decisions are very challenging to make, especially when you have children. Master Panda Man. Master Panda Man, thank you so much. Where are you watching me from? I was calling me from, but you're watching from, please like the. Thank you so much. Are you new here? Master Panda Man. Why that name though? Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Where are you watching from? Especially if you have been trying to make things work. You're pouring your all in all, and it still not work. And people don't like acknowledge the fact that you're not happy with something. Or if people are doing you injustice, or people are treating you unfair, you have to love yourself. You have to know your value. You have to know your worth before anybody will take you serious. When you have certain obligations that you are tied to, certain decisions are not easy to make. But once you're in a situation and you're not happy, just start do your homework. Please like the live. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just start doing your homework, which means you're finding alternative ways of surviving, finding an alternative way of moving on. Is it bedtime for you? It's almost midnight. All right, Robert, take care. Do what you have to do. Take care of yourself and be good. And thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And thanks for liking the live. Yeah, anytime. Bye bye. I have turned over a new leaf. It is definitely a learning process. It's not the first things like that have happened before. In the past, I just quietly leave things as it is. But in this situation, I said, let me just make a complaint. Let me just talk about it and see what will happen. Nothing happened. And persons in authority knew, they know what they were doing. They were aware of it. Whatever happened, happens. It just happened. And I'm not sorry for nothing that I did. I'm not sorry. I am not sorry. Welcome to my live. Please like the live. Thank you. I'm going to upload the live. And when you're watching the live, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe and provide your feedback. Share the live. And if you need more clarity, more understanding based on what I was talking about in this live, go and watch the 2 last videos that I did. You will understand what I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking in Proverbs. No, I am not trying to be indirect. I'm just basically talking about what is in those 2 last videos that I post on my channel, talking about why I leave my job at the chocolate factory and the secret office. Yes, it's a secret office. Everybody have a little secret office. Everybody have a little closet. But in my closet, I try to stay in my closet with my situation, um, with my skeletons. I don't have other people's skeletons in my closet. Once other people is involved, it is not a secret anymore. A secret is between you and God. So that secret office had so many people involved in it, so many people stabbing each other when everybody should be united for one cause. Based on some unfair decisions that management was making in certain situation, and some of it involved me, and when I talk about it, I didn't see where anyone was taking my situation serious, so I retaliated, and based on my retaliation, you know, some persons within the company who decided to take sides and who decided to be the judge, the lawyer, the jury, the reporter. They decided to try my case, and they say things, and they comment about the situation, they laugh, they had their time, they joke about it, they make a mockery of it, and I decided to spill the tea on them based on what I hear them talking about and based on what I know and based on the things that they told me, and I spill everything because guess what? A lot of them there is sheep in wolf clothing. I just let them know that their friends is not really their friends. Their friends are like spy waiting to attack. It's like anybody they can attack, they attack. So it's no friendship thing. You know, sometimes you'll have your friend, you tell your friend your story, or tell your friend your situation, and they just use it as an ammunition to kill you or to attack you. They're just waiting on that time. They're just ticking like a bomb. So they're just waiting on something to happen, to explode on you, and to use your situation to make you feel small and to belittle you. Or some people say to humble you, because you know sometimes you might be going through a situation and you share it with some persons that you think you can trust, persons that you think have your back. But at the end of the day, they don't. They just pretend as if they're willing to help you. If I need help with something and I need to talk to somebody, I go and talk to a stranger. Somebody that don't know me. None at all. So even if you're going to go back and say that, somebody shares so and so with you, you don't know me and I don't know you. So you cannot like pinpoint that I say this or I say that. So that is why I don't have anything as diehard friendship. I don't. When I need somebody to talk to, I talk to God. Or if I can cry, I cry. Which normally work. When I don't cry, I always feel better. Even though the problem is still there. Wherever I work, I just try to keep everything on a professional level. Please don't forget to like the live when you decided to rewatch. And please like, comment, share, subscribe. And thanks for watching. Good night.